Welcome everyone, Adniti here. Now, today we start with the first chapter, I guess, of the Settlers 2 Gold Edition. Oh. Okay, so, Diary of Octavius, 4th day after the shipwreck. Yesterday, all the survivors met in order to discuss the situation. Because there is no prospect of an early rescue, we decided to settle on this foreign island. The items salvaged from the ship will be a great help to us. The most important thing is to make use of the raw materials on the island in order to establish a settlement. We urgently need accommodation for a woodcutter, carpenter and stonemason. Build accommodations for a woodcutter, carpenter and stonemason. Okay, so I think our goals are clear. We have to build a stone cutter. Well, connect it up. A stonemason. A quarry, that is. And we have to actually, a sawmill. We can build a sawmill. So that's the basics you have to set up every time. Let me speed up the game. So, like this, we have a map, right? Let's put it here. Now, we have shipwrecked here. You can see kind of a makeshift headquarters, right? Not very much resources here. We have, for some reason, we've had coal on our ship. Yeah, here is the basically the inventory of the headquarters. Like, that's all the items there are. Here we can see all the settlers there are, all types. The helper, that's the guys here transporting stuff, as you can see. Yeah, every job down here, soldiers, right? There are 5 different tiers of soldiers in this game. We will come to how you produce soldiers, how you promote soldiers later. Now, in the meantime, we almost have these things built up. What is the hotkey? Right, so we see I can put the names on them. That's interesting. Soon. That's not what I wanted. Here. Here you can see how productive these buildings are, right? So these are at least occupied, so they should start working. And the sawmill, well, it's building. What else can I tell you while things are setting up? So I can send out scouts here. We will see how this works. Now here scouts are coming from the headquarters. Two. And we start scouting here the border. Thing is, as you can see, I can only build within my nation's borders, these blue things. I guess we will learn soon enough how we can extend these borders. Now the quarry. Let's see. Oh, it's not the one I wanted. As you can see, I can... Oh! 8th day after shipwreck. The basic requirements for building up our settlement have been met. However, the supply of trees in this region will not last long. Yeah, very little trees. So, what do? We need a forester to ensure a long-term supply of timber. Build a forester. One message. New building type, forester. How convenient. Now, forester near our woodcutter. That's the interesting part. So the forester can plant wood, so wood is never going to be well short or well will never. Yeah, well, it's an endless resource. However, stone, as you can see, here stonemason is building or quarrying these stones, and as you could have seen, perhaps if you looked, it removed a bit of the stone. So stone is not an infinite resource. Since I think most buildings or most useful buildings use stone, so you have to be careful a bit, I guess. Now, as you can see here, on the left we have mountains, mountainous area. In this area we can build mines and stuff to acquire coal, iron and gold ore, but we cannot do that yet. So forester seems to be done. 11th day of the 2nd month after shipwreck. We are still not sure whether we are the only people on this island. As a precautionary measure, we should erect barracks on our exposed borders towards the interior of the island. Build the barracks on the northern border of your settlement. Yeah, well. 5th day of the 3rd month. Our territory has spread as far as the mountain in the north. Our geologists will carry out a land survey there. In the long term we need fuel and building materials as well as weapons and coin gold. We must therefore find our source of iron ore, gold, coal and granite. As I was telling you before, we can build mines. Build a road to the mountain and send your geologists there. Alright, so new building type, barracks. As I was saying, so now we can actually expand our borders with the first military building, the barracks. Now he told us also to send geologists up here. Now let's do that. Yeah, you can send geologists at every flag. Good, so those guys are still exploring for us, so there's not a huge island so far. Map's closed, so you can see it's not too big. Well, map's wrapping around. 16th day of the 6th month. We have found iron ore and are now able to produce weapons. There are now no obstacles to further exploration of the island. First we must construct both an iron mine and an iron smelter. An armorer can then start to produce swords and shields. We must also provide the miners with food. Our stocks are almost exhausted. We need hunters and fishermen. Yeah, build all this stuff. So, as you can see here now, the geologists set up these signs. This one means there's nothing here, so on the border it will always be nothing. Geologists have found a spring. We can get water. Well, very nice. I wonder why people are not dying of... It's cool that only the miners need food, and water is only required for producing food. Everyone else is kind of very cheap in maintenance. Alright, so we have a well. We cannot yet build any of these mines because they are not in our territory, sadly. We can, however, set up fisher huts. Fish, I think, are also limited resource. So everything except wood is a limited resource. The hunter, here, you can see here, this bunny. I can hunt this bunny, but I don't think there's a lot of huntables on this map. Those ducks are not huntable. I can also observe them. So that's kind of cool. You can have all these observational windows. Ah, you can see the barracks has been occupied. Now, as you can see, now we have these mine slots, right? So they will mine the tile they are on, plus some surrounding ones. So I guess here would be a good position for an iron mine, actually. So we can at least get iron. Yeah, not much to do. I should expand, actually. There we go. Let me close these. So, fisheries built. We have no boards. I see. But the sawmill is working. Do I have woodcut? Yeah, I have enough woodcutters. I will simply build another woodcutter here. And dang it. Oh, that's a better route. One forester, I think produces enough new trees for 2 woodcutters at full productivity, so makes sense. Up here we have the next stone deposit. Now, interestingly, we have enough. It told us to build a well, but we cannot do anything with water yet. But it will come in due time. No worries there. As I was saying, so the game is rather boring at times, I guess, especially now in the tutorial mission, kind of. But it's a fun game to just, well, enjoy and watch and relax gameplay, right? So, what could I talk about? Barracks, as you can see, it has space for 2 soldiers. We have 1 soldier right now in it. 1 soldier is required, as you can see, to make the building functional and extend the borders. So, barracks. Shoot. Now these signs put out by geologists will not stay forever. They will disappear after some time. Wells, I guess almost any tile on grassy terrain can be used to build wells, but well, better be safe and check before with geologists before you waste resources and time to build a well. But finding water shouldn't be a large problem most often. Now, as you can see, fishery is starting to get production up, but the hunter... Oh. So, we have ensured a fuel supply for the metalworks, did we? Did we? Well, anyways, by finding... Oh, so we did find coal in the western mountains. Now we can process metal ore without any problems. Everything is going extremely well. Well, considering the circumstances, like being away from home, stranded on a strange island, not knowing where you are, well, yeah, everything is going extremely well. Let's leave him in his illusions. Now, here, I guess I will wait with building a quarry until this barracks is done. Ah, cool. Very nice. More coal. I think if this wasn't a tutorial, as it is the tutorial, I will build kind of randomly anywhere. If it wasn't, it would be wise to set up chains efficiently, so like a food chain towards the mines, and from the mines somewhere smelter, then armory, right? But since it's a tutorial, I don't really care. The roads will not be too long anyways, I guess. As you can see, we have explored a lot of the map already. So, well, not much point in setting up things efficiently. What would help is though a faster setting. Sadly, there is none. Oh well, I have to look up. Perhaps there is. By cheating, I guess. Or well, pseudo cheating. Now that I think of it, I kind of remember there being something like that. But anyway, let's build our way further up here. Can also send some scouts if I would think about it. Now, basically, I should get the option to build farms sometime soon, as I can remember, but it wouldn't let me yet. So let's just build a quarry here. Something like this. I really have to look up if there is a way to speed things up a bit more. Yeah, as you can see, we have already water again. Could build a bridge from south to north or north to south, I don't know. No, there are no bridges in this game, so that was a joke. We have discovered a gold vein. Gold, very important in this game. And can now produce valuable coins in a mint. This will make life here almost as comfortable as at home. So he's only thinking of comfort, and gold means comfort, right? I mean, oh dang it. Who wouldn't want to sit in a gold chair or something? Actually, let's build this. Very comfortable. Actually, can I explore here? I thought we could see our ship down here somewhere if we explored. I want to show that off. So we have gold, let's build a mint somewhere, I don't know, here. One of the most stupid positions, but I don't care. Ah, here you have the ship. So, should I zoom in? Poor us. Like a small ship, and it carried everything in the headquarters that is larger than the ship itself. Yeah, so everything's working at last day of the 8th month after coming ashore. So we you've been watching for 8 months already. And there is an open, fertile plain to the north of our new border post. This will provide lots of new opportunities for expanding our settlement, but we need more soldiers to do this. Go to the northern plain and continue expanding the border. Alright. I'm not sure about this, we need more soldiers. 12th day of the 9th month. Man, they are fast. After advancing further north, we have finally found enough space to construct larger buildings and farms. We now intend to search for raw materials in the surrounding mountains. We did already. Search for new raw materials and secure a supply of food. Alright. Well, now we can build farms. I guess I will build one here. So, farms require quite some space around them. Actually, yeah, that may already be a bit on the small side here. It should be okay. So, yes. It's a bit bad that I have to wait for the farm to complete before I can build anything else, and by the way, the hunter does not seem to have any more game to hunt. What do we do then? Right. Get rid of it. Fish seems to be the way to go on this map. So as soon as this is occupied, I will build another fishery. I hope. Oh, we have a new message. Oh. Well, okay. So I guess I will complete this level and then start a new episode after that. I'm planning on doing like 20 or 30 minute episodes. I'm not sure how fast I will be. So, but the first level, it's not much further off until we have one. Spoiler. So yeah, I guess I will do the first introduction level as a separate episode, and after that I may have to do several parts, an episode or a chapter, that is. So it's a bit lame now because, or lamer than usual, because buildings are coming in as other buildings are built in the future. I will have all of these buildings available already from the beginning, and hopefully things will be faster, and hopefully I will find a super speed mode. I'm not sure if it exists, but I hope it does. So everything's building up. I am producing weapons already, it seems. Yes. Didn't we have 12? I guess one must have been produced. So it's interesting, for soldiers you need a shield, a sword, some beer, and an empty settler. So our scouts have discovered a strange object. It looks like a gateway. We are obviously not the first humans on this island. They have even found an inscription on the gateway in Latin. Now, think of the odds. It is bizarre and contradictory. Perhaps it is a riddle. Consiste ut procederas. Settle down in order to make progress. What can this mean? Well, I know what it means basically. So we have here this gateway. The thing is the following, spoiler, you win the map if you capture this portal. And it will kind of magically teleport you to the next map or something. I don't know about the technology they use, but must be something like those lines. So yeah, don't know. Oh, I said I want to build a fishery here. Now, one thing that is great in this game is here you can basically set a lot of things, so you don't have much microcontrol over your logistics network, right? You can set up the roads. If they are used a lot, as you can see here, they will be upgraded to main roads, and if you have donkeys available, you can they will automatically go onto the roads and help transport, so you have 2 people transporting on one road. Alright. Construction of our first grain farm has been completed. The grain can either be processed into flour in a mill or used to feed pigs. The food supply situation should now continue to improve. Yes, so the hunter that we have built previously can hunt game, but game is limited, right? The good thing is we can build pig farms. They require water and grain and produce pigs that we can later slaughter. So, just for showing off. Now here we, of course, don't have a slaughterhouse yet, because we probably have to build a big pig farm first. So, yeah. This is an infinite resource, since water seems to be infinite and the farm seems to be infinite as well. As you can see, he is setting up fields here around the farm. And that's why it requires a lot of space. Basically, building farms is a very important part of the game, because you can make bread, infinite bread and infinite meat from it, but it requires a lot of space. So food is used up in the mines, as you can see here. Yeah, they will get food. So as I was showing you, you don't have much influence. You can only build, you cannot micromanage a lot. You can build roads, but that's it, right? And they will, if they are used a lot, be upgraded to double roads. But you can set a transport order. So at the moment coins are prioritized over everything, then followed by weapons and so on and so on. So I could move coins down, right? So now they're not so heavily prioritized. So that's the kind of micromanagement you can do. What else do we have here? Tool production. So at the moment we don't have workshop for producing tools. Don't know the name at the moment. But if you did have one, you could set these things, and usually I want to do them all on 0, because as long as you don't need tools, you do not have to waste iron for tools. You'd rather have weapons for soldiers, right? Usually. Barracks is complete. Next barracks. Dang it. Alright. Oh yeah, that's... I see. Here you can set the tools. Now here you can say food. I want max food in the gold mines. Max priority. Well, you can set priority of how much food goes into which type of mine, basically. Grain, you can also set the distribution. how much grain will go. Same with iron. Well, armory should be top priority. Metalworks, that's the correct name. Now, we cannot yet build metalworks, but will be important later on for tools. Like, we only have 0 scythes, so we have the farmers we have. After that, we cannot create a new farmer from a helper and a tool. So later on, if you want to expand, it will be important, but only in a limited fashion. So you don't want to constantly produce stuff, you only want to selectively produce the tools you need as they are used. Now, coal distribution, board distribution, water distribution, so that's the kind of micromanaging you can do. Here you have the statistics, so do not have any other players, it seems. The country size. The windmill is finished. It can produce flour for bread. Yay! So yeah, pig farm, hooray! Now we could build a slaughterhouse to process pigs into meat, and a bakery to process flour and water into bread. We have minted the first gold coin. Yay! We can pay the training of our soldiers. Now, that's interesting because gold coins, or gold in general, has no other use than paying soldiers. As you can see here, you can disable getting coins. Now, if you get a coin here, the soldier here will be ranked up by 1. Later on we will see that you can rank up multiple soldiers, but at the moment we cannot do that, and since we do not have any opponents here, it's kind of pointless. So, as I was showing, we have land size that you can check, we have amount of buildings, inhabitants, how many goods we have, military strength, that's an important one. So I guess each step here is the production of 1 soldier. Now with the gold it should also increase. Gold production, also important to estimate how strong an opponent will be. Productivity, probably just the average overall buildings. And defeated enemies, now you can do this in various time steps, right? So I'm already playing for too long, basically. So this is unoccupied. Now here you can see for each good itself how much you have, basically. Here you have how many buildings you have. The 0 is perhaps unoccupied, possibly. Now let's build our way up to that. Here is your inventory, basically the global inventory, not the local inventory is here. I'm not sure actually, let's see. I have 40 stone, we have 42, so it seems to count the ones in circulation as well. Then you have productivity overview. Now this tab is more important, so this here means every time you can recruit, every time you can upgrade a soldier, you will do it. This here means, I think, well, we will see later that your soldiers will go out and defend if attacked. So here you can set the amount of soldiers that will partake in defense. This one, I don't know what this does. Defenders. Oh no, this one is how many? I don't know what this does then. So attackers, how many can partake in attacks? How many soldiers are interior? What was the other? Center of country and border area. Right now we only have interiors because there are no enemies. We will see later on as well. If there are enemies, well, it will become a bit more interesting. Then we have ship register that's used in only a few campaigns. And the options. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm hoping to finish this tutorial level moderately soon, because there's not much more to do. There's nothing interesting to do left. Yes, so I really have to look up if there is a way to speed things up more, because it's a lot of times. I mean, it's cute. You can watch these settlers, how they work, how they bring stuff around. It's kind of cute, but it doesn't provide much to the gameplay, right? Now, did I forget to build something, or have I built everything? I've built everything I can so far. So obviously, what I have built is by no means efficient or anything, so I mean, mines have way too few food options. They cannot work at peak efficiency. But okay. Now I hope, or I think this will finish this episode. And there we go. Second day of the 13th month after coming ashore, so it was quite a while that I played. The second year began yesterday, and we seem to have succeeded in settling this island. The scouts report strange goings on near the gateway. It appears that a path has opened up that can lead us from this island, so as I said, it's a teleporter. This seems to be the meaning of the riddle. We must settle in order to move on. We shall take a look. Perhaps all roads really do lead to Rome. So we're shipwrecked, and we hope that this mysterious teleportation leads us back to Rome. No, I do not want to continue. So, annoying music. Yes, we were successful. Alright, thanks for watching. This was episode 1. It's a bit on the longer side, I guess. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next episode, when we will start to tackle episode 2 or chapter 2, the initial contact. So a bit more action there, I hope. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.